And that's when you first decided you were going to get this diamond from me, huh?
No, silly. It was much earlier than that.
Let me guess, back in '85 when you saw me on that television interview.
No, that's when I first started dreaming about what it would be like just to meet you.
And a few years later?
My mother came home one night from work, and she announced that she was going to be catering at the Forresters. She asked me if I'd like to help serve. I will never forget when we drove up through that gate. I was actually at the Forrester estate. Home to a man that I'd fantasized about for years. And a house, to this day, which I'm still overwhelmed by. The first time I stood there in the living room, I just couldn't imagine being more dazzled than I was at that very moment.
And then we met.
I think that's the very first time that I fell in love with you.
And I couldn't imagine someone as fresh and desirable serving hors d'oeuvres in my house.
You never told me that.
No? As I recall, we didn't start off on the best footing, did we?
You were a monster.
Me? What about the time I picked you up in that bar?
You didn't pick me up. I just happened to be there with my boyfriend, who suddenly had to leave.
Right. Whatever. Then we went back to the house, decided to go swimming.
You kept trying to get me out of my clothes.
And instead, you got me out of mine. And you left me standing there.
Wearing nothing but that goofy smile.
You came out of that dressing room fully clothed, zinging me with your one-liners. And then you walked out on me.
Yes, that was my finest moment.
Yeah.
No, actually, my finest moment was the night at the private dining room after Thorne and Caroline's wedding, when we kissed for the first time. Yes, that was an exquisite moment. I was never more in love with a man. Until now. I love you so much.
I'm so glad that you're here. When did you get home? I want to talk to you about a concert tonight.
I got home just a little while ago. Is Rich here?
Interesting you'd ask about him.
Well, he's around. I got something I think you'd get a kick out of.
He's gone to the cabin with Brooke.
Really? Skiing?
I wouldn't be surprised if something much more happens.
Well, I would hope so. Brooke's been pretty upset lately.
Actually, she'd made a decision to move out of the house before he got home this afternoon.
Well, he talked her out of it, didn't he?
I'm not so sure. She had all of her bags packed before they left. What were you going to show him?
Oh, it's nothing, Mother.
Nothing?
Well, it's just something that I thought that he would find humorous, that's all.
I see. But something obviously you don't want to show me.
You know, it's male stuff, that's all.
Oh. Well, some of my favorite things in the world are male stuff.
Okay, if you're game, I'm game. The latest issue of Stud magazine.
Stud magazine?
For discriminating women.
Well, how discriminating are they?
Well, unfortunately, Mother, this is very serious. This magazine, it just hit the stands. It's all over the city. In fact, it's all over the country. And you'll never guess who's in it.
Is it someone you know?
Someone that we're related to by marriage. In living color, uncensored and unclothed, my one and only father-in-law.
My God, that's Bill Spencer.
Needless to say, this is the greatest honor of my life. When did Bishop Carey notify you, sir?
Earlier today.
Oh, did he say how the vote went?
It was unanimous. The church council gave their complete support to me.
And when will you receive the award?
In 2 weeks, there'll be a banquet.
How does it feel, Mr. Spencer, to receive such an award as the literary?
Well, as you know, it's given to a person who the church deems to have made a significant contribution to the high moral standards of the community. I feel very honored to have this award bestowed on me, and I certainly will try to live up to everything that is embodied in this literarium award.
The bold and the beautiful. This portion sponsored by Love's Deluxe. Nothing better on lakes than Love's.
Oh, you haven't heard anything yet?
No, Rocco, not yet.
Fine. Look, it can't be that much longer, right? I mean, the magazine's at every newsstand from here to East L.A.
Rocco, when this thing hits the streets, it is going to be major.
Yeah, that's what we wanted, right?
Of course it is, Rocco.
Then why do you seem to be hesitant?
I don't know, Rocco. It's Donna.
What about her?
This whole thing with Spencer, it's like she's having second thoughts on it. I don't know. What do you make of it?
I don't know, Nick.
Rocco, why is it every time I try and get information from you, it's like you're holding back on me?
Nick, what am I holding back?
That's what I'd like to know. Well, who's here? Just the little lady that we were talking about.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, Rocco.
Hi, Donna.
So, have you talked to our dear friend Bill Spencer? I mean, has he seen our magazine yet?
How would I know?
I don't know, I just have this strange feeling that if anybody would, you would.
Well, I don't. Anyway, that's not the reason I'm here.
Oh, yeah? Why are you here?
To say goodbye. I'm going away for a week or so. And I don't want you to ask where.
But this is just awful.
I thought so, too. Whether you're staring.
Yes, I know I'm staring. This looks like some sort of one of those candid kind of photos. I mean, it doesn't look like it's been posed for.
I don't think Bill Spencer would pose for this kind of a shot, do you?
Well, that's not my point. How would it get into the magazine? Somebody had to take the picture. What did Bill say?
I'm not sure he knows about it.
My God, does Caroline know?
Yeah. I just told her.
Well, how did she react?
Well, she wasn't too thrilled. In fact, she just went straight over to her father's. I assumed to break the news to him. Mother, I offered to go with her. She thought she'd better handle it alone.
Oh, I don't envy her this.
And of course, morality is a major concern in my publishing decisions.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I would like to very much. Because there seems to be a very thin line between what you reporters refer to as censorship and what I refer to as a concern for the public good. Well, naturally, I'm not a holier-than-thou kind of man, but I do take my responsibilities very, very seriously.
And what responsibility is that, Mr. Spencer?
Well, I think you can call it guardianship. It seems that I've evolved into the local guardian of decency, for the want of a better way of putting it. At least the church council seems to think so, and I suppose that's why they're giving me this award.
Sir, do you have anything to say to the young people about the local moral standards?
You know, as a matter of fact, I do, and I'm glad that you offered
me, I'm
this.
sorry, Dad. Excuse me. I have something to say.
Mr. Spencer, what about that youth issue?
Can you be more specific about...
Please, sir.
Let me get this straight. You are going away and you don't want me to ask where?
Yes, that's right.
That's right. Well, I'm gonna ask, and I want some answers.
Rocco, don't start.
Don't start, huh? Don't start. I already started. I'm not gonna stop. Now, what the hell is going on?
It's nothing that concerns you.
You know, that is the same kind of line you've been feeding me all week, and I'll tell you something, I'm getting sick and tired of it.
I wouldn't be going out of town if it wasn't for you two. I wouldn't have to.
What does that mean?
Never mind. It doesn't mean anything.
Now, wait a minute. You said it means something, and I would like to know what.
Yeah. Huh? I mean, what did we do to make you have to leave town?
You wouldn't understand. Neither of you would.
Fine. Has to do with Bill Spencer, doesn't it?
Spencer?
Yeah.
Is he right? Is Rocco right?
Go ahead, Donna. Go ahead, tell him. He deserves to know.
Deserves to know what? Look, somebody better tell me what's going on around here, and they better tell me right now.
It's no big deal. Just that I'm still working over at Spencer Publications.
You're what?
Yeah.
Since when?
I never quit.
You never quit. Then why the hell did you tell me you did?
Nicholas, he's offering me the opportunity of a lifetime, a chance that I'll never get again as long as I live. To be his protege. His protege, honey. To learn everything there is to know about the publishing business and to learn it firsthand from the best, from Spencer himself. He's become my mentor, Nicholas. Please don't be angry with me.
You know, I'm gonna ask a question. One question, Donna, and I would like an honest answer. This trip that you're taking, are you going away with Spencer?
Ladies and gentlemen, please, I'm sure that you've all met my daughter. This is Caroline Spencer Forrester.
Mrs. Forrester. Mrs. Forrester, did you ever feel that your father would be credited with setting moral standards in the community?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to answer that question right now.
A yes or no will do.
Look, my father is a wonderful, wonderful man, and I'm not at all surprised that he's received this award. But if you would just excuse us just for just a minute.
Please, excuse me, we'll be right back.
What was it like to be brought up by a man with such high moral standards?
What the?
Dad, I'm sorry, but I've got something really important to tell you. Could you ask them to leave?
Honey, they're just doing their job.
I know that, but it's very important. Just ask them to leave, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll excuse me, no more questions right now, please. Thank you. I appreciate your coming here, and we're talking about it. Perhaps we can continue it later. All right, thank you very much for coming. I will indeed. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Another time. You know, young lady, you can learn a lesson or two in dealing with the media. I mean, that was horrible.
Dad, what I'm about to tell you is horrible. And it's humiliating.
Think our ski suits are dry by now?
A ski suit can never be too dry.
Don't you want to go hit the slopes again?
Well, you know, that's the trouble. Every time I get on that slope, I hit it. And it hits me back even harder.
Well, maybe this ring here is weighing you down, making you lose your balance.
Well, then it'll just have to make me lose my balance. Because I'm never going to take it off. Ever.
Come on. Let's go back out again. Come on. Here.
Oh, Rich, do you think we can call your family first and tell them the good news?
Sure you want to do that now?
Yeah.
All right, Caroline, let's hear it. Let's hear this bad news. Would somebody on your staff walk out on you?
No, it doesn't have anything to do with my magazine.
Then, honey, what is it? You just interrupted a press conference. I mean, obviously, there must be something very important for you.
Dad, tell me, who is your worst enemy right now?
My enemy?
Someone who would stoop as low as possible to destroy your reputation.
Caroline, what is all this about?
Just, can you answer my question?
I have no enemies at this time.
Well, you have at least one.
Why?
Because someone has done something to you, Dad, that I'm afraid to even show you.
What is it?
Well, it's about the filthiest, tackiest thing that someone could do to a person like you. I mean, it makes a mockery of everything you stand for.
Sweetheart, it can't be that serious. So why don't you please just tell me what it is?
It's this. Well, actually, it's this.
Thank God. Where did you get this?
Thorne showed it to me.
Where did Thorne get it?
I don't know. Someone showed it to him.
Okay, I want the name of that newsstand. Obviously, somebody has doctored up this magazine.
No, Dad, it's not just that magazine.
What are you telling me? It's in the entire issue?
Yes, that picture is in every copy of this magazine. It's all over the city.
I'll get it, Mother. Hello.
Hi, how's my favorite brother-in-law?
Hey, Brooke, how's the skiing?
Oh, it's great.
Did you call me your favorite brother-in-law?
Well, it's a bit premature, perhaps, but I am wearing an engagement ring.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Wait, hang on one second.
Hey, little brother.
Hey, you got enough champagne up there?
Oh, we could bathe in the stuff.
What can I say? You finally do have a brain in your head.
Well, it must run in the family. Put Mother on, will you?
Mother, it's Ridge. He has a little announcement for you.
Hello?
Yes, Mother, it's true.
I'm not surprised.
But are you pleased?
I'm pleased if you're happy, and you certainly sound as though you're happy.
Well, you know what would make me happier? Give the same blessing to my fiancé.
Hello? I guess this means you're not moving out of the house.
No, Stephanie, I don't think so. Look, I don't know what all's been going on with you these last few days, but I sure hope the friendship that we've begun can continue to grow.
We'll see.
Don't you want it to, Stephanie?
Well, I believe in taking life one day at a time, and we certainly seem to do better that way. Congratulations, Brooke. You should be very pleased with yourself. Tell Ridge, please, that I'll see him when you both get back here. Bye.
Well, how did she sound?
Oh, she sounded down, but not out.
She didn't seem that way to me.
Of course not. You're her favorite son.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, well, yesterday I would have felt stung by this. But, you know, like I always feel stung when your mother zings me. But today I feel totally at ease, fortified, ready to take on the whole world. And also, today, I feel loved by you for the very first time. And that is the difference between security and despair. Thank you for that.
Jewelry provided by Stephen Dweck. Join us again for the bold and the beautiful.